Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to introduce you to our newest add-on for MasterStudy LMS, an attendance management plugin that helps course creators a comprehensive attendance tracking system. If you're running an online learning platform with MasterStudy LMS and need to track student attendance, monitor login times, manage shifts, and generate detailed reports, this new plugin, MasterStudy Attendance Management plugin, is exactly what you need. Let's dive in. First things first, let's install the plugin on the website where the MasterStudy plugin is already installed. Upload plugin and click Install Now. Once installed, click Activate Plugin. Great! The plugin is now activated. Notice that it automatically checks for MasterStudy LMS. If MasterStudy LMS wasn't installed, you'd see an error message and the plugin would deactivate itself. You can see a new menu item has appeared on the admin sidebar, MasterStudy LMS, and click Attendance. This is where all the attendance management happens. Let's configure the plugin settings. Navigate to MasterStudy LMS and navigate to Attendance and click Settings. Here you'll find several important settings. Enable auto-tracking. This is enabled by default. When checked, the plugin automatically tracks user login and logout. If you uncheck this, you'll need to mark attendance manually. For most use cases, keep this enabled. Late threshold. This is set to 15 minutes by default. This means if a shift starts at 9 a.m. and a student logs in at 9:16 a.m., they'll be marked as late. You can adjust this based on your requirements. Enable geolocation. This is disabled by default. When enabled, the plugin will track the location where students check in. This requires HTTPS for browser geolocation to work. When you enable geolocation, you'll see additional options appear. Geolocation service. You can choose from several service providers. 1. iPapi.co. Free tier available, no API key needed. 2. ipapi.com. Free, no API key needed. 3. ipinfo.io. Free tier available. 4. ipgeolocation.io. Requires API key. For most users, the free ipapi.co service works great. If you need higher accuracy or more requests, you can use premium services. Geolocation API key. If you're using a premium service, enter your API key here. For free services, you can leave this empty. Enable device tracking. This tracks whether students are using desktop, mobile, or tablet. This is enabled by default and helps you understand how students are accessing your platform. Perfect. Settings are saved. Now let's move on to creating shifts. Shifts define working schedules for your students. Let's create our first shift. I'll create a morning shift as an example. 1. Shift name. Let's call it morning shift. This is just a label to identify the shift. 2. Start time. I'll set it to 9 a.m. This is when students assigned to this shift can start logging in. 3. End time. I'll set it to 5 p.m., a standard 8-hour workday. 4. Enter number. Let's set this to 60 minutes, a 1-hour lunch break. This will be deducted from total hours. 5. Late threshold. I'll keep this at 15 minutes. So if someone logs in after 9:15 a.m., they'll be marked as late. Early leave threshold. This is 15 minutes by default. If someone checks out more than 15 minutes before the shift end time, it might be flagged. For now, I'll leave it at 15. Working days. I'll select Monday through Friday. That's days 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. You can select any combination of days. Applies to, this is important. You have 3 options. All users. This shift applies to everyone. Specific users. Enter comma-separated user IDs, specific roles. Select WordPress user roles. For this example, I'll select all users, but in a real scenario, you might want to create different shifts for different groups. Perfect. The shift is created. You can see it in the shifts table. This is where the magic happens. The reports page. Let me show you everything you can do here. Notice there are two tabs, View Reports and Absent List. Let's start with View Reports. Perfect. Now let's look at the results. Each row shows an attendance record. Let me explain the columns. 1. Date, the attendance date. 2. User, student name and email. 3. Course, the course name, or a dash if it's general attendance. 4. Country and state. These columns appear when geolocation is enabled. They show where the student checked in from. Check-in, the login time, 7. Check-out, the logout time, 8. Total hours, time from check-in to check-out, 9. Active hours, time actively engaged based on activity tracking, 10. Status, present, absent, or late, color-coded for easy identification, 11. Type, auto or manual, shows how the attendance was recorded. Notice how the data is sorted, by date descending, so the most recent records appear first. Now let's check the absent list. This is a powerful feature. This tab shows students who are enrolled in courses but haven't logged in. The plugin automatically. If I filter by a specific course, it only shows absent students for that course. These records show the student name, the course they're enrolled in, the date they were absent. Status is automatically set to absent. This is incredibly useful for identifying students who need follow-up. For geolocation, if you need higher accuracy or more requests, you can upgrade to premium services later. Remember, geolocation requires user permission for browser GPS. IP-based geolocation is automatic but less accurate. Always consider your privacy policy and GDPR requirements when using this feature. The plugin automatically detects which course a student is viewing when they log in. This happens through MasterStudy LMS integration. If a student isn't viewing a specific course, it's recorded as general attendance. The plugin tracks active engagement using WordPress Heartbeat API. This means total hours, time from check-in to check-out, active hours, time actively engaged based on activity. This gives you insight into actual engagement versus just being logged in. Thanks for watching. If this video helped you, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more WordPress tutorials.